everyone, it's Lori. Welcome back to Pizzazz Studios, and today I'm doing another drawing here for you. However, this is on watercolor paper because I do plan to make this into a watercolor painting. So you'll get to see the whole process here. I did the pencil sketch first, and I did not record that, or I didn't include it in the video because this video is long enough as it is. So basically you're seeing me draw it here, so it's kind of like watching me draw it twice, which is kind of pointless. So I cut that part out, and you can just watch me go over the pencil here with my Sharpie. There is another pen that I use in my process here. It's micron 01 archival ink pen that I'll be using as well. You'll see me use that in a little bit. And this is a coloring page or an art print that I am making here. So what I do is I create them, and then I bring them over my computer and make them into files so that I can put them in my Etsy store for you to download, and you can color them. And what you can do is you can use crayons or markers or brush markers, acrylic paint pens, acrylic paints, watercolors. You can use anything your little heart desires. Your imagination is the limit, and you just want to have fun with it. And this here is my original artwork, obviously. So what would happen is you would take the download that I have for you in my store. You could print it out on cardstock, and you color it, paint it, whatever you'd like to do on your end. So here I am just drawing this out. This is where I'm using that micron pen I had mentioned previously. Now it looks like I'm back to my Sharpie. I do go back and forth between them throughout. But I create these art prints and coloring pages for your pleasure, and I hope you enjoy them. And I want to show you how I create them and how I go about making my watercolor painting out of it. So you'll see that in the second half of the video as soon as I'm done drawing this out. I'll go into the watercolor painting portion of the video. So stay tuned, enjoy, and leave any comments and questions you have down below for me. Thanks for being here. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you here with me. And I'll be back shortly with some more voiceover and commentary for you as I go along here. just about done here with the drawing portion. Now I did speed this video up, and it is about twice as fast as I normally would draw, but that would have been about an hour's worth of a video that you probably didn't want to sit through. So I did speed it up for your viewing pleasure, if you will. And I'm just about done here. And when I'm done with this part, I am going to grab my eraser. And then what I do is I erase all the pencil that is still on the paper. So that is gone. And then I'll be able to paint moving forward. So there's the eraser. Now I'm going to erase it all. And then I'm going to wipe off all the little, eraser bits that are left behind. And I have just the paper and the ink. And then I'm going to do the watercolor. And just before I get to my watercolor painting, I'm actually going to add some more details here. I decided to grab my pens and add a little bit more here before I move on to the painting portion. Is finished. So now moving on to the watercolor portion, I'm showing you my watercolor paint set here. This is by Artistro, and these are good watercolor sets. You can try these out. I actually bought these on Amazon if you're interested in them. It comes with the paintbrush and everything else you need. It actually has a pencil in it and everything. But I'm testing out some of the colors here on the side because I like to do that. And I don't have a swatch card made up for these colors yet. And I'm going through the greens right now. So I'm trying to figure out what greens I want to use in my leaves here. And looks like I've decided. So I'm going to use a couple different greens here, lighter and darker. And I'm going to just add my color here. But what I'm doing first is I'm wetting the paper with just water, and then I'm going to add the color on top of that. So this is like a wet on wet technique, and you can try this out if you're interested in it, if you've never tried it. Pretty simple, straightforward. It's a lot of fun, it's relaxing, and I think you'd enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, just add some water in areas. I'm doing the leaves first, so I'm adding all the green here first. And I sort of do it by color. I don't really do sections. I kind of do sections, but I kind of go by color. So I'm doing the green first, and then I'm going to move on to other areas. But that's what I'm doing here. If you see a clear spot on the paper with the brush, I'm just adding water, and then I'm adding the color after. A couple of times I think I might have forgotten to add the water first, and I just added just the paint, which is fine too. You can do it either way, whatever you prefer. So if you see me do that, then that is the case in some areas. But for the most part, I did the wet on wet technique. And I will let you watch this part of the video now. This is where I add all the color and it comes to life. So like I said, you can color this with anything you'd like. Like imagine this, you printed it out at home and you're on your cardstock and you're just in your, you have your markers or your crayons or your gel pens or watercolors or acrylic paints, anything like I said you can use. Your limit is only held back by your imagination, so have fun with it. Let me know if you need any assistance with anything, downloading anything like that in the Etsy store. Let me know if there's any images you'd like me to create for you. anything like that, leave me any comments and questions down below in the video, and I'd be more than happy to assist you. And I'll let you finish watching this here, and I'll be back on again in a little bit.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way. My way. My way. My way. Cause I found my way. My way. My way. My way. My way. I found my way. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. I found my way.
And so another tip for you here, I'm holding up my swatch piece here, if you will, and I'm sort of like holding up the color to see what would go with this purple, and I decided on a yellow. So I'm doing some yellow, and then I'm going to add a little bit of orange yellow on top of that as well.
Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against
always, you'll see me, I'm blending some colors together. Like here, I'm adding some magenta and some orange, and I'm just kind of blending some things together. And I did that in the heart as well. So that was some yellow and some pink there, and then I get a nice orange on that as well. He is just so cute. I just love this. Oh, I love it, love it. All right, so here's the close-up, and as I'm looking at it here, and I'm going, oops, I forgot to paint his beak. So I'm going to put this back down. I'm going to paint his beak. A little bit of orange, and then I'm finished. Here's another close-up for you. And before I am completely finished, I do go over some areas with my pen again and darken up some of the black. It kind of makes the colors pop a little bit. And then I'm also going to, what I decided is some of the areas, I like bright colors, and I think they're a lot of fun. So I like to add some pop in there with some bright colors as well. So I do take some brush markers. One of my little secrets for you. I take some of my brush markers and I go over the watercolor, and it just brightens it up and adds some more color in different areas, and it makes it really pop, and I love the look that I get when I do that. So have you ever tried that? I don't know if you have. Leave me a comment if you have, if you like that idea. It works out pretty cool. If you want to try it and let me know how it worked out for you, I'd love to hear from you. Oh, it's probably not one of those art rules that you're supposed to follow, because I don't really follow them. I make my own. So my suggestion is, if you're just starting out in the art field, just learn some techniques and go with it. Do your best, and you know what? Just have fun and do whatever you feel like doing. There's no rules, basically. Do it the way you want to do it, and who cares if they say it's right or wrong? It doesn't matter. It's your way. So have fun, and stay tuned for a picture at the end, and I will show you a dried results as well. Everybody, thank you again for joining me. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you have not already. I would love to have you here with me creating fun art at Pizzazz Studios. So here we go. We are all set. Here's a close-up. And then I'm going to show you a picture at the end here with the dried results as well. Stay tuned for my next video. We'll have some more fun. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.